What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Cowboy 80!
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one does not go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's go!
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Go!
He's going to throw this one. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Ready up!
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Here we go! Sack!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep. This is caught inside the 15. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Coming out throwing is Williams. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now here's Williams. Gets this to Woods. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10 from the 41. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll cobble together a yard there. Tackled by big Logan Hall. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, second and 9. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
On fourth down, it's Williams. He finds him beyond the mark. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that they're... Fourth actually worked. They got the first down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. They'll come up first and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Buccaneers scoop it up! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, it freed that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Lloyd running dead ahead. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Tampa after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 2nd and 5. They run once more with Lloyd. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. They're going play action. Cut near the goal line. And he gets the first just before he's tackled. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal from inside the 1.
Here we go, set.
Goal to go. They're passing. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
2nd and goal. They're going to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pull that in front further, 13-zip. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
3rd down, here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's go now.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
19 tight.
Williams on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Again, a run with Lloyd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go.
They go play action here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a throw. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down, Williams. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
One last play before the break.
Here we go.
Throwing it just before halftime. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Williams from the gun. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. They send a receiver in motion right. Second and 3. Pass caught by Odunze.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Lone back gets the handoff. Works his way to the 35. And finally stopped at the 34. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down throw by Williams. Sheds off a rusher. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Up the gut. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions give more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on third and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that brings up 4th and long. Off the play fake, Williams. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No! Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hand off to the back. Stiff arm success. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing now, off play action. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Chicago. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing off the play fake here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
On the jump. Set.
Handoff here to Lloyd. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second and 3 now.
Stephanie. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
A 4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the 14-yard line.
Set up.
Second and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here.
Set up.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Okay, ready.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Ready.
Shotgun now on third down. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here we go.
Williams to throw on first. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Has this at the 6. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Ready.
They're going play action. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Cougar 19. Set go.
Now Lloyd. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Here we go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Come on. Set. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hut, hut.
Wow, they're gonna pass it here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. If you're gonna complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
But the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Williams. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears drop the lead back to 13. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's the handoff. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Rocco 80. Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He finds some space again. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on